friends. You want to join me today for trying some really yummy pumpkin treats? We're going to taste test some things that I've never tried before. Let's start with this espresso that I just got. I was going to turn this on as I was ordering and going through the drive-thru, but nobody was in line. So it was like I zipped right through and didn't even have a chance to turn this on and set it up. Here I am parked, though, in the parking lot of Starbucks. Things have been not so great lately. Just learned that my brother-in-law, who I went to high school with, my sister married him when they were, right out of college together, found out that he has stage 4 cancer, stage 4 melanoma. And of course, that brings with it sometimes some really unfortunate tension among family members. There's always one, isn't there? Isn't there, friends? There's always one who ruins it for everybody else and causes unnecessary stress and problems for everybody else. Okay, so anyway, we've all been through things like this. It's just been a little bit unfortunate and sad, layers of sadness. Let's start with this. I have had the pumpkin drinks at Starbucks before, but I've never had this one where it's a shaken espresso pumpkin cream. And it's light on the non-fat milk, but it doesn't look light to me. It looks like it's kind of heavy. Normally, I don't want it to be this blonde color, but it's okay. We're going to try it. Never had this shaken espresso. Let's see what she put here. Grande shaken espresso, no classic, but with pumpkin sauce and light milk. Okay. I said light, not fat. She gave me 2%. Cheers. Let's try it. I love that. Do you like pumpkin? I love anything pumpkin. I really do. This is very good. And I love iced coffees. I just find them to be really refreshing, and I'm always thirsty. Yeah, that's really good. I love shaken espresso. Let's go to the next thing. Here we go. I have had this before. Oops, I think I said I haven't had any of these things. The other things we're going to try later I have not had, and they're from Trader Joe's. It's pumpkin beer and pumpkin chips. Okay, so let's try this. This is the bread. Doing this with one hand. Already pulled some of that off, so I could just take a taste test. It's so beautiful. It's warmed up. I, again, love their breads. So good. Especially warmed up. Really good. Aren't the fall leaves pretty? Let me try and get this over here. Let me see if I can turn it around for you. There we go. Just some really beautiful fall colors. This rich red is gorgeous. Fall and winter are my favorite holidays. Oh, Liza's texting me. Would you look over this such and such with me? I sure will, Liza. As soon as I get home, I will be on it with you. Okay, guys. See you soon.
Okay, it's the next day, and it's what we've been waiting for. I've been really wanting to try these items. All right, let's get right to it. So I'm continuing on with taste testing everything pumpkin. Okay, so I got this from Trader Joe's. I also got this pumpkin ale from Trader Joe's. All right, so this is called Hopworks Brewery out of Portland, Oregon, very close to me. And these are Trader Joe's pumpkin tortilla chips, crafted with simple ingredients, including, check this out, pumpkin puree, pumpkin seed, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Does that sound good to you? It actually sounds really good to me. Okay, let's dig in. First, we're gonna smell this. Smells just like tortilla chips. I don't smell any of the nutmeg or cinnamon, but let's taste. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm getting a hint of nutmeg. That's it. Oh, bummer. I really wanted more in this. Okay, kind of disappointed. Yeah, okay. These taste like regular tortilla chips with just at the very end, a little hint of nutmeg. That's it. Okay, let's try the beer. I'm not a beer drinker, but this is so cute. Okay, Bella Farm and Hopworks collab. Fire roasted, Oregon grown pumpkins brewed with spices from the great Pacific Northwest. That's where I live. The beautiful Pacific Northwest. Certified B Corporation. If you've tried this beer, let me know. Okay, let's open it. Pumpkin ale. Cheers. Tastes like beer. Just regular old beer. I don't taste anything else. What's wrong with my taste buds? Can somebody please try this and tell me what you think? Where's the pumpkin in this? It's just a cute thing. I mean, I taste nothing but just a regular old beer. It's refreshing. Let's look at the color. Hang on. Okay. How does that look to all you beer drinkers? Good flavor, refreshing. I like it. Has nothing to do with pumpkin in my opinion. Okay, here we go. Next item. Whole Foods pumpkin sandwich cookies. Okay, let's see here. I have not, as you can see, opened any of these things, looked at any of these things. Okay. Other than when I bought it, put it in the bag, and that was it. Smells good. I think it's apple pumpkin, if I remember right. Whoops. Okay, let's try this. Oh, yeah, I do like this. Okay. This is mild. This is not like ginger cookies or something where it knocks your socks off with the taste, with some of that spice. It's really mild, but it's very good. This would be great with any kind of tea, any kind of coffee, because it's not overpowering and it's really fresh tasting. It's got the layer of the frosting, the middle layer, and then the cookie. So that came from Whole Foods. These are really good. Halloween started approximately 2,000 years ago in Ireland. They came up with this in a different way though at the time, and it has evolved and changed, but it was Ireland and it was the end of the harvest season and start of winter. It was a celebration. So it's still a celebration today, and it's more about kids and adults having a really good time, watching certain movies. There's so many movies out there for everybody, every age, and just enjoy it. Have a wonderful time with it. It's a lot of fun. If you don't believe in going around trick-or-treating, I don't blame you. If you're fearful of that for your kids, totally understand that. Maybe go to a church function or some kind of fall festival, or have something at your own home and have the kids dress up and just have a good time. Of pumpkin safety, pumpkin carving safety. So I got my pumpkin here. And what you don't want is for you and the kids to be doing this, okay? Because what happens is we put our hand up here and then we start going at it. And before you know it, certain things can happen, okay, like this. So I'll tell you what to do just in case that does happen. But in the meantime, these seem like they are kind of flimsy, and certainly they are next to this awesome Rachel Ray knife. But this is what is safe. And if you're going to have kids participate with you, you just want to use things like this that are specific for children. It's going to take a little bit longer, but honestly, the cutting should be up to the parents for all the carving and cutting. And the kids can do painting on here, stenciling, glitter, stickers, drawing with markers. They can do that sort of a thing instead. Okay, so what do? Let's start with what you don't do. So you don't want to, I don't know where some people get some of these things, but You know, I think that they're thinking like in terms of if a tooth gets knocked out and you're transporting your tooth, they think about, well, I got to put it in my mouth and carry it in my mouth. And that is true. Or you can put a tooth in milk, but you don't want to put a finger in your mouth or in milk. Okay, so people are still doing that where they're transporting fingers and severed ends, tips, different things, putting it in their mouth and transferring off to the hospital like that. You can do that with a tooth, but you probably don't want to do that with kids because they might swallow it. Elderly person might swallow it. All right, so you can transfer the tooth in milk. That would be perfectly fine. Or in your mouth. Okay, so moving on to the fingers. All right, so what you don't want to do is you don't want to put this in your mouth. You don't want to put it in milk. You don't want to put it in water. You don't want to do that either. All right, so what you do want to do is make sure that that finger stays moist. So dampen a paper towel or dampen a rag. You're going to roll it up in there. Preferably someone's with you. And then you're going to take this and you're going to transport it. It's a good idea if you're able to do this next step, and that is get some ice or get an ice pack. Take it like this. Take it together. So you're going to wrap it to keep it moist, then put it in something like a towel or gauze, wrap it in gauze, something like that, and then make sure that you bring an ice pack, ice in a baggie. If you have a large baggie, put some ice in there, put the whole thing in there, get an ice pack, that kind of a thing. And then transfer to the hospital with a friend. I just want to end by saying have a happy Halloween, enjoy your fall festivities, and if you like this kind of content, where I talk about health tips and medical mishaps, medical facts and myths, then please consider subscribing. And thank you to each one of you who comes to visit me, who gives me feedback, and who's taking the time to watch me, because there are millions of YouTube videos out there. And I just appreciate you taking the time to spend with me and watch whatever I have to put up. I appreciate it. Until next time.